Hello everyone, welcome to my Coronation Street official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Corrie aficionados think they have cracked Cassie Plummer's plan for Ken Barlow, and it is not good. Originally appearing on the cobbles in 2023 as Tyrone Dobbs's estranged mother, Claire Sweeney's character first, she got involved in some drama and soon became a favorite. Ken Barlow lately fell severely in the soap and needed a carer for his injuries. For the Barlow family, a professional carer's expenses were too great. So, they employed Cassie Plummer, even though she lacked official credentials. She did, however, remark having some experience looking after an ex-boyfriend. Since then, Cassie has been caring for Ken while juggling romantic conflict with his son-in-law Steve McDonald, writes The Express. But Tuesday's episode saw Cassie and Steve returning to their lighthearted banter, but Cassie seemed to go too far when she shattered Steve's preferred mug. Furious, he approached Cassie, who subsequently informed him she was planning to leave Ken's employment. Later on, though, Cassie went to see Ken, who was on the phone with someone important. Cassie then offered to make Ken a cup of tea, apparently undoing her decision to quit, before grinning to herself in the kitchen. Viewers today are very sure Cassie has a cunning plan for Ken. One of the fans on social media said, "Oh, Cassie will be all over Ken now she's heard all that. Please gosh, don't tell me Cassie is gonna swindle Ken, 'cause we do not need this." Another worried observer said, "Get out, Ken, while you can." Another answered, "Just when I was starting to like Cassie, she's going to bleed Ken dry." Someone else cautioned, cue Cassie doing God knows what to get her hands on Ken's $50K. After bad boy Kit Green, portrayed by Jacob Roberts, delivered a bombshell in the most recent drama to strike the streets of Weatherfield, Corrie aficionados were left fearing the worst for Bernie Winter. Bernie's long-lost son, who she had adopted years ago, has emerged as a dubious investigator with little regard for his siblings, Gemma and Paul. Although Kit's formative years were spent apart from his brood, his reunion with his family lacks any real tenderness. Wednesday fans saw a poignant moment when Kit visited his brother Paul, fighting motor neurone disease, which set off a passionate heart-to communication. Determined, Paul beseeched Kit, "I need you to forgive Mum," properly, using his ITV equipment. He later begged, "I know she injured you, she was a disaster back then more than she is today. She loves you and yearns your pardon. All of us wish for that." Kit spoke candidly, facing his turmoil. "I'm not going to sugarcoat this because of this situation. I have been mad ever since she missed that day." Emphasizing his bitterness, he admitted, "Like very upset, but then I met you guys, and I wanted you to hate her for what she did, so I focused on the worst stuff. I aimed to give her as hard as I could." At last, in a raw moment, Kit revealed his actual sentiments on meeting Bernie in 6 terrifying words. "The truth is, Paul, I'm not always a nice person." Paul started to battle with his breathing, so the strain increased, according to The Express. As Paul's life teetered, Corrie supporters were on the tip of their seats. Kit clearly panicked as he begged for assistance, while Paul battled to breathe. Bernie's quick intervention, using the machine to relax Paul's breathing, helped to reduce the tension and left Kit obviously shaken by the close encounter. Later, Paul's relief was significantly enhanced by an emotional moment between Kit and Bernie at the Rovers, suggesting a warming friendship. However, the storyline has gotten more convoluted as Kit menacingly admitted to be not a nice person and failed to pardon Bernie, which makes viewers afraid he would turn on his own mother. Corrie aficionados expressed their concerns on social networking site X. One remark said, "Kit's not always a kind guy, that's an understatement. #Corrie." Another cautioned, "Don't let Kit run alone with Paul." Corrie #Coronation Street. A third fan had a sincere question, can Kit not simply be nice? One positive observer hoped, Kit seems to care about Paul, and maybe watching Bernie aid Paul will soften him towards her and stop him from causing further trouble for them. Another suggested a twist. Kit is exactly like his siblings and his mother. When he forgives Bernie, him and Bernie will be dodgy and cunning together. Corey supporters are not impressed and believe they have worked out how the twisted Joel Deering would go. Joel came onto the street last year as an apparently good person, but lately he has been displaying his terrible true colors. The story grew more convoluted when it emerged Lauren Bolton's Kate Fitton disappearance. Originally helping Lauren with her finances, the dubious attorney coerced her into a sexual relationship before abandoning her for dead with a severe head injury following a quarrel in which she inadvertently uttered the name of her fiancé DD. But that's not all. He also tried to kill her lately by drugging her in a sick attempt to terminate the baby's life. He is the father of her newborn. His austere plan failed when Lauren entered labor early and the tot survived. Actor Callum has said to have bid goodbye to the cobbles, with his character's comeuppance on the horizon. Thus, Joel's reign of terror appears to be running down, reports The Express. Said an insider to The Sun, Callum has had a great effect as Joel over the last year, but he always understood it would be for a finite duration. Joel's been fantastic, but all good soap villains have to get their comeuppance. Joel's is just about here. He'll be finished in time to begin rehearsals for his first job, which he landed following the concert. But as his dark secrets come to light, on screen Joel has no idea what's next. Viewers say they're not chuffed, slamming the plot twist as predictable, and they've worked out how Joel's narrative will finish up on Coronation Street. One fan on a Facebook Corey page complained, "We all know DD is going to find out, and he is going to go to jail." Very little to excite one as such. I wish authors would realize when it's time to expose a storyline, rather than dragging it out for so long, they said. Sick. Yep. It's going to be very predictable, another enthusiast said. Still another said, going on and on. Doing my head in now. It's boring. Smith's explosion can't bear the weight. Piecing together a theory about the true reason Kit Green has moved into the Rovers, Coronation Street aficionados have created difficulty for bar operator Jenny Connor. Jacob Roberts' dodgy policeman made his cobblestone debut this year as Bernie's long-lost son. Nearly 3 decades ago, soap legend Bernie turned Christopher Kit Green over for adoption. She found him at last a few months ago. Bernie's twins Gemma and Paul were gobsmacked to learn they had another sibling. Kit also greatly helped to have creep Nathan Curtis imprisoned for Lauren Bolton's murder. Kit set Lauren up by planting her DNA in the van owned by pedophile Nathan. Kit has become a common sight on the cobbles since then, but supporters still strongly mistrust the policeman, particularly since he recently moved into the famous tavern. Rovers return, occupying Glenda Shuttleworth's former room, claims the Liverpool Echo. Kit's choice to enter the tavern, however, baffles viewers as, from his first scenes on the show, he owns a fancy house. Moreover, some supporters believe Kit has a secret motive for entering the Rovers, which would not be good for bar owner Jenny. Coronation Street aficionados have developed a theory about newbie Kit, gathering on social media with conjecture that he might be planning something evil. One eagle-eyed observer said on a specialist Corey fan forum, Kit moving into the Rovers, combined with how long until a potential siege as he is a dodgy cop, could be a storyline to look out for, possibly not heard out, but could be interesting. Another replied, I don't know why he relocated there. I wouldn't write it off. Maybe he is preparing some kind of robbery. Still another chimed in, he's probably going to try and take down the Rovers. The pot stirring continued. At last, one more admirer expressed their anxiety. Not again. I intend not. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please click like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.